Hey guys, welcome to Not So Nerdy channel. Today we are solving the 20th question from NeetCode150. It's called daily temperatures. So given an array temperatures represents the daily temperature, return an array answers such that answer I is the number of days you have to wait after the ith day to get a warmer temperature. So this is I'll explain it to you. Suppose on day 1 your temperature is 40 and the next day your temperature is 41. So you have to wait for 1 day before you get a warmer temperature. So we have to find the number of days we have to wait before we get a temperature which is greater than your current day temperature. And if there is no future day, you will simply keep your answer 0. So here is a short example. They have given a input array temperatures with 73, 74, 75 and so on, and your output is 114. Okay, so on day 1 your temperature is 73, so you have to wait for 1 day before you get a temperature which is greater than 73. Your temperature on day 2 is 74, and you have to wait for one more day to get a temperature which is greater than 74, so 1. Then you come to the next day which is 75, but your temperature which is greater than 75 is going to be after 4 days, so your output is 4, and that's how you are going to continue. And on when you come on temperature 76, there is no other day, another future day where your temperature is greater than 76, so your answer is 0. And similarly the other examples. So here what are we doing? Like here we are having an input array, let's say 20, 21, 22, 19, 23. Okay, now your output is of the same length, right? You'll have the same length of output. Now here, how will you maintain your output? Okay, so for this, either we can go through each and every element and compare that which one is greater, and then you can find the distance, which is obviously going to take a lot of time. That's why here we will store the values in a stack. With the help of a stack, we will maintain the answer. Okay, so on day 1 your temperature is 20, so you have it in your stack. Now on day 2 you see that this temperature 21 is greater than 20, so you will simply pop it out and you will store 21, and the distance will be of 1 day. Then you are going to the next temperature and you see that it's again greater than 21, so you'll pop this out, you'll store 22, and your distance will again be of 1 day. Then you come on 19. Now 19 is not greater than 22, so you are going to store 19 and you move on to the next one, which is 23. Now 23 is greater than 22 as well as 19, so you are going to pop both of these, and the distance from 22 is 2, distance from 19 is 1, and for 23 it's by default 0. So that's how you are going to get your answers. You will have a stack which will be maintaining your temperatures. You'll have an output and of course an input, and when the temperature is greater than the topmost element of a stack, you are popping it out and like you're storing the result. Okay, so let's try to code this. So for this you have an answer. Here they want to return an answer, so you have an answer, okay, which is initialized with 0, and it will be multiplied by the length of the temperatures, because we know that our answer list is equal to the temperature list. right? Now you have another stack. Okay, now this stack is going to store the values in pair and temperature, in like index and temperature pair. Okay, so let's try to understand how. You have a for loop, and for index and temperature in enumerate, we are using a built-in function enumerate, which will help us to get the indices of the temperatures. So enumerate temperatures. So while your stack exists and your, excuse me a minute. So while your stack exists and stack, your temperature is greater than, as we saw, if our current temperature is greater than the topmost element of stack. So how are we accessing the topmost element? By having -1 and the index and its index. This is basically having your pair of temperature comma index. Okay, so right. So while your stack exists and the temperature is greater than the topmost element of a stack, you simply pop it out. You simply pop out the topmost element. And let's say we store our popped out elements in stack temperature temp comma stack index. Okay, now we will store our result, right? So that will be answer stack index. Now that answer will be the distance between your current temperature and the future temperature, which is going to be greater than your current temperature. So your your result answer will be I, which is your index, minus the stack index. So I hope you get this part, that how we are finding the distance, right? We are storing it in the stack index, like we saw that, just give me a minute. So we saw that in our output and in our stack, whatever index, right, we have. So suppose you have 19 and then you get 20, sorry, then you get 18 because 18 is less than 19. Okay, so and then you get 21. So for 18, your distance will be of 1, and that 1 will be stored in this index, the index which is there in your stack, which is the current index. So here also we are storing our answer in the current like in the stack index. So stack index will be equal to 1 I minus the stack index. Okay, because your I is this and your stack index is this, so you need to find this distance. Okay, I hope you get a clarity here. And we will keep on storing the values to our stack as temperature comma index. Okay, finally we will return our answer. So this is I hope you get the, I hope you get the solution, like I hope you get the concept. And yeah, It's a little confusing. It was confusing for me as well, and I tried experimenting a lot, and after that, like, I understood how the working of this is. Hope I'm able to explain it, and if you have any doubts related to this question or any of the previous questions, just feel free to, reach out to me via the, email, LinkedIn, or Instagram, anywhere. Okay, so yeah, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Bye.